Two timelines, one impossible mystery. Life is Strange Double Exposure follows Max Caulfield as she shifts between two timelines to solve a supernatural murder mystery after finding her friend Safi dead in the snow. In this parallel timeline, Safi is still alive and still in danger. With her new power, can Max solve and prevent the same murder? Buy Life is Strange Double Exposure, available now on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Rated M for mature.
With Amex Platinum,
welcome to the Centurion Lounge.
You get access to the Centurion Lounge, so the sounds of vacation start before you get there. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
This is Optimal Finance Daily. Get rich with profitable leisure time by Mr. Money Mustache of MrMoneyMustache.com. Here at Mr. Money Mustache, the word leisure seems to come up quite a bit. This is not only because it's a classic and amusing old-fashioned word, much like fancy, but also because it's at the core of what we're promoting. It represents the freedom to do things that make you happy. But in our rich society, leisure time has become confusingly mixed with massive spending, partly because it's a natural human instinct to show off one's power and wealth, and partly because millions of clever companies are advertising to us every day that we need to buy their products in order to enjoy leisure time. So let's break it down logically. When you're not at work, you need to do something with your time. The possibilities are endless. You can eat and sleep and watch TV, which are very low-cost activities, but they can be depressing in large doses. So many higher achieving people take it up a notch and actually get off the couch. They hop into their cars and head out to the shopping mall, the restaurant, the golf course, or the ski resort. Some hitch the power boat or the trailer full of ATVs to the back of their full-size pickup and head for the lake or the mountains. The added challenge of any of these activities over watching TV is invigorating, and it helps to make these people happy. Leisure. The only problem is that expensive leisure activities like these will burn off your money mustache, not to mention the polar ice caps, faster than you can say Louis Vuitton. What if there were a way to get the same happiness out of different activities? What if we thought about our leisure time as a blank slate on which to paint a picture of happiness, instead of just a clean lake through which we drive our motorboat? It's easier than it sounds. The key is to make a list of all the things you think you might enjoy doing. I'll try it out right now on myself. Learning to fly an airplane. Playing in the sparkling glacier-fed local creek with my son. Surfing on Kauai's North Shore. Carving through canyons on a silent bicycle. Downhill mountain bike riding at a ski resort. Renovating my own kitchen. Picking out a new outfit at a high-end men's store. Planting a garden. Carving through canyons on a sporty motorcycle. Canoeing in the local lakes. Mountain bike riding in the mountains at the edge of town. All of these things sound fun to me, but now I can sort the list based on how expensive they are, cheapest ones first. Playing in the sparkling glacier-fed local creek with my son, $0. Carving through canyons on a silent bicycle, $0 to $10, if you break up the cost of bike ownership across many rides. Canoeing in the local lakes, $0 to $10. Mountain bike riding in the mountains at the edge of town, $5 to cover round-trip car mileage. Planting a garden, $100 a year of plants and materials, averaging to $2 per hour of gardening. Renovating my own kitchen, $4,000 of materials, but actually a negative cost if you do a good job and eventually sell your house. Carving through canyons on a sporty motorcycle, $100 if you average out motorcycle ownership costs and gas. Downhill mountain bike riding at a ski resort, $100 for transportation and lift tickets. Picking out a new outfit at a high-end men's store, $400. Surfing on Kauai's North Shore, $200 a day. And learning to fly an airplane, $300 a day. Wow, Reviewing the list, I see that there are already more than enough activities in the first half of that list to use up all of my free time. But they are just as much fun to me as the expensive ones at the end of the list, especially since I like things that are peaceful and give my mind a rest. And if you care at all about the earth, there are obvious advantages too. Many people where I live in Colorado have mountain activities as their default or only leisure activity. They typically visit sites that are 100 miles into the mountains, away from the cities at the base of the mountains where we live. At the IRS standard rate of 50 cents per mile, they are spending $100 per weekend on transportation, on top of a restaurant meal or two, various outdoor gear purchases, ski passes in the winter, etc. The average mountainist probably spends $250 a month on the mountain habit. Let's compare a mountainist to a money mustachian. The money mustachian goes deep into the mountains only 4 times per year, but really makes the most of those 4 times. For the rest of her outdoor leisure, she enjoys the closer locations that require minimal driving and no overnight condo rentals. Her average mountain costs are $50 a month. This $200 a month savings becomes $35,400 after 10 years with compounding. Yet both of these people get outdoors every weekend, enjoying amazing scenery and fresh air that would make most of the world's population jealous. As an expansion of this idea, consider hobbies that actually earn you money. If you like renovating or gardening, blogging to a big audience, or selling stuff on eBay, you can actually reverse the treadmill of leisure spending. For example, over a 5-year period in the early 2000s, I spent about a third of my weekends remodeling my first home. It was incredibly fun, and it got me started on the path to more serious house building work. But it also helped increase the value of this house, after subtracting materials costs, by about $50,000. I also moved out of this house and rented it out for 5 additional years, which brought some appreciation. All told, this hobby brought in about $120,000 over 10 years, and it provided countless hours of entertainment, which could have been spent in more costly ways, like shopping or airplane flying. The mountains are amazingly beautiful, but so are so many other things, including the feeling of waking up on a Monday morning and realizing you don't have to go to work unless you want to, today or any other day. So make your own leisure list. You just listened to the post titled, Get Rich with Profitable Leisure Time by Mr. Money Mustache of MrMoneyMustache.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See detail.
Ready to launch a career and future you can be proud of? Welcome to Merrill, where an industry-leading advisor training program will help you get licensed. And with lead gen support from Bank of America's vast customer base, you'll get the referrals you need to establish your own practice. It's time to see your career charge forward with Merrill. Apply now at careers.bankofamerica.com. Copyright 2024 Bank of America Corporation.
I wholeheartedly agree with this article. Many people assume that spending extravagantly on material possessions and leisure activities will surely make them happy. And so they erroneously believe that any reduction in spending in these areas will lead to feelings of deprivation. The key for me has been to learn to enjoy more simple ways of spending my time. Part of our consumerist conditioning is rooted in seeking out cheap dopamine hits. For many of us, it's thrilling to buy something new, or to splurge on the expensive vacation or experience. Our attention spans have been butchered through so much scrolling on social media, and our modern world experience has become so overstimulating that we've innocently damaged our ability to experience more subtle forms of joy, like a lingering calm morning of reading a book while listening to some classical music, or a slow mindful walk through a wooded trail, or the creative endeavor of trying a new recipe for dinner, which could take an hour or two. Many of these less stimulating activities take more time and they cost less money. But we have to relearn how to enjoy them when we've become accustomed to cheap dopamine. But that should do it for today. Have a happy rest of your day, and I'll see you on the Tuesday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.